What's up guys, Gamerverse back again with another video, and today I will be reviewing Resident Evil 8 Village. This game came out in 2020-21. It's been a couple of years and I know I haven't played it yet, but I'm making this video for people who hasn't played it yet and also want to jump into it. I know it's been 3 years and I'll give you guys some topics, and at the end of the video I'll give you guys my verdict and how good I think the game is. Okay, so we'll cover like a range of topics. I'll give you guys comprehensive understanding of the game, especially like if there were any updates ever since the release in 2021. So yeah, let's talk about our first topic. Our first topic is the story. So I will kind of just summarize the plot for you guys without any major spoilers. It is about a guy who goes into this village trying to rescue his family, and it turns out everything is not as it seems, and this village is just crazy, completely crazy, and he has to go into this village and face these challenges. And of course, in the Resident Evil style, there's a lot of infected people and beasts and stuff that you can face in the game, so it's very action packed also. And also the atmosphere, let's talk about the atmosphere. The atmosphere is very Resident Evil. It's also very like horrifying, but it is in a good way. It's not like way too scary, depending on your tolerance level for horror games and action games. I think it's a good mix between the two, and it's not like only like a horrifying atmosphere. There's also like a thrilling atmosphere, and the gameplay also goes very well with the atmosphere. Okay, next let's talk about the graphics for the game. So I'll just kind of give you guys like an analysis of what I think the graphics is like and how it looks. It looks really good, like really good. I was playing it on max settings and I got like 60 frames per second. I think it was like 60 or maybe like 45 or 49, but I was always capping 60 frames on my system, and I've got a high-end system and it played really good depending on what PC you have, or if you're playing this on PS5, Xbox Series X, your performance will vary. So the cool thing about PC is you can always tweak your settings and see what works best for you. So the graphics, as I said, is really good. It's really stunning. There's so much beautiful things to look at. You in the countryside, there's mountains, there's buildings, castles, beautiful things to look at, and the texture of the characters is also very good, and the AI enemies as well. So yeah, and next let's talk about the audio. So the audio of the game is really good. The sound effects sound very crispy and clean. Also the voice acting is good. It's really good. Like, you got a lot of characters in there that I don't know if they improvised with the scripts or anything, but there's some funny voice lines, and there's some really cool like um, voice acting in there, and everything is very scripted, but you can hear, I think the actors like improvised a lot also in the game, and how it contributes to the overall experience. and the immersion of the game. So audio design, sound design, really good. And yeah, moving on to if there are any technical issues. Not really, man, not really. Like, it just depends on what your system can handle. If you've got a PC and you are running a lot of things in the background, don't expect the game to perform really good as if you're not like putting workload on your PC. So I would suggest like minimizing or just exiting all your programs before you start this game up on your PC, and you will get a very smooth experience. Developer support has been good, and the game has been patched, and now it is like you can get the deluxe edition with all of the DLC. There is a lot of DLC also. Like, I think 2 extra parts of the game that you can play. The first one is called Shadows of Rose, and I don't want to discuss that because I feel like you need to play the game to understand who Rose is, and um, how her story impacts the game also. Yeah, and replayability. Let's talk about that. So the replay value, I would say, including the difficulty levels, there's a lot of unlockables, and there are alternate endings. I think there might be a secret ending, and I feel like the game changes a lot because there's, I think, New Game Plus, and you can, if you change the difficulty, the game really gives you a different challenge depending on what difficulty level you choose. I just played it on standard, and then I tried like playing on hard for like one mission, but it didn't work for me, so I just played the game on standard mode. But for you guys who want to try the game out on hard, you can go ahead and do that, and I'm sure the experience is going to be very different from your standard or like your easy playthrough. Okay. um so now I'll just give you guys like my overall impressions of the game. It is really good, and the story is really the thing that got me hooked. And I played Resident Evil 7, which came before that, and it ties really good in with the characters of Resident Evil 7. Like, the characters that are in there definitely play a big role in part 8. So that's how you know it is really a sequel, and it really adapts upon that setting and the way that game was made, and they just made it much better and on a bigger scale because the map is just way more bigger than Resident Evil 7 was. So I actually am going to give this game like a solid 9 out of 10. I definitely recommend you guys should play this if you've been thinking about it. um, Hopefully now you've got some more info on it, and also, what are you doing, man? You really need to go out and play this game. It's been 3 years, so go out and you can get this game for like cheap on Steam or whatever system you got, PS5, whatever you have. I'm sure the game is not as expensive as it used to be when it came out. So yeah, guys, those are my opinions on Resident Evil Village. I'll see you guys in another video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. I'll see you guys in another video.